Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before we start our journal reading today, let's pray before we study and recite basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin nabiyya wa rasulah. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma. Amin. Okay, so before we start the journal reading, we have to take a look to today's journal. So for the journal's format, Naila, please can you show the? Okay, so for the first number is the abstract of the journal, which contains the title, the authors, the affiliation, etc. Who wants to answer for the first number? Okay, Cindy first.
For the title of this journal is Comparative Evaluation of Surgical and Gel Foam in Controlling Post-Extraction Bleeding in Patients on Anticoagulant Therapy. This is a clinical study. For the author is Huala Al-Sulaiman, and then Isa Wehbeh, and then the last one is Salim Al-Hafian. And then next is affiliation. The affiliation of this journal is Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Faculty of Dentistry, Damascus University, and then Department of Pharmacy in Arab Private University for Science in Syrian Arab Republic. And then for the journal type, this is a clinical study. And for the rank or scopus for this journal is Q1. And then for the impact factor, 3.5. I think enough from me.
Okay, I think it's already enough for the first number. The second one is about the introduction of the journal. Who wants to answer for the background of the article or the journal? The article. Okay, Gomdi.
So for the
Background.
Okay, for the background itself, despite the therapeutic benefits of the anticoagulant drugs, their use increases the risk of bleeding during a surgical procedure such as tooth extraction, necessitating the search for a safe and effective treatment solution to control bleeding without discontinuing therapy.
Okay, is it enough, Gomdi?
Yes.
Okay, anyone maybe want to add for the background of the study? Okay, I think that's enough. And the next one is the issue or the problems.
So for the problem, so there is gel foam and surgical that we can use for reduce the bleeding, but they are still requires further extensive clinical studies to determine which dressing provide better result with fewer complication in patient with aspirin or warfarin use.
Okay, thank you. Maybe anyone want to add again about the issue of the study? Okay, I think that's answered. The next one is the objective of the study. Okay, Lena.
For the aim or the objective of the study, the author itself stated that the aims of the study is to evaluate and compare the effectiveness on the gel foam and surgical in controlling bleeding in patients on aspirin and warfarin therapy, to ensure the provision of the safe and effective solution to managing the bleeding during procedure. And as you said before, for the tooth extraction procedure, for the patient that that in warfarin and anticoagulant aspirin therapy.
Okay, thank you Lena for the answer. Maybe Amber, do you still want to add? Okay. Oh, udah. Thank you. The next one is the hypothesis of the study. Okay, Amber.
I think in this article it doesn't say or explicit being said the hypothesis itself.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Anyone maybe have another opinion regarding the hypothesis?
So for the hypothesis, it concludes that the hypothesis is the surgical and gel foam are functioned as an hemostasis agent, especially in after the extraction.
So I think the assumption of the hypothesis is already answered. And the next one is third number, which the material and methods part. The first question is the study design. Okay, Amber.
This research was investigation by prospective and single-blinded and split-mouth active control clinical trial, adhering strictly to the ethical standards for biomedical research involving the human objects.
For the next one is the inclusion of the study. Okay, Elena.
For the inclusion criteria for this study, the author stated that the inclusion were the age between 40 until 75 years old, and the patient that use aspirin at daily dose of 80 milligram or oral warfarin, and the patient that using warfarin must have a stable ENR value within therapeutic range. It is between 2 until 3.5, and the other inclusion was the obtaining the informed consent from all the participants, and the last one was having a requirement for simple tooth extraction of parotid teeth without needing a complex surgical intervention.
Okay, I think enough for the inclusion. The next one is the exclusion. Okay, Rando.
Okay, for the exclusion criteria, we can exclude the person who potentially affect the study result or who had the condition that preclude their participation were excluded based on the following criteria, which is presence of uncontrolled systemic disease that contraindicate tooth extraction, participation in other clinical trial during the study period is necessary to avoid treatment overlap and influence on result, unstable ENR, where patient with fluctuation in ENR outside the required therapeutic range, which is 2 until 3.5 before extraction or during follow-up were excluded. And the last one is severe alcohol or tobacco dependence due to their negative effect on wound healing post-extraction.
Okay, thank you. The next one is about the sampling method, including the size of the sample. Okay.
So for the sample size and method and sample taking methods is for the sample size is was determined using GPower version 3, 1, 9, and 4 software to ensure the accuracy of statistical analysis. And then for the effect size is 0.47, the significant level, alpha 0.05, and the power is 95%. And for the sample taking methods is using by eligible criteria like inclusion and exclusion criteria, and then the samples is total is 40 sample and divided into two groups. Group A is aspirin users and group B warfarin users. The each group is the sample is 20.
Okay.
Yes, enough.
Okay, Amber.
Before examine the author have a pilot study where there are 10 respondents to be tested, and then to refine the accuracy of the calculation, a pilot study was conducted on 10 patients to estimate the effect size of the research.
The next one is the data extraction method or the procedure. Anyone want to answer for the? Okay.
for the procedure, after they are deciding the sample size, they are collect the demographic data along with medical and dental history, and then after that the ENR value was measured before the extraction using the Coagucheck XS device, and then after that they are doing the extraction by a skilled surgeon experience, and then before doing the extraction they are using local anesthesia with lidocaine and epinephrine via a dental string, and then to ensure hemostasis, one of the hemostatic dressing was applied directly into the dental socket using a dry, sterile instrument and secure with a figure of 8 suture using 3.0 silk. And then they are doing clinical documentation and monitoring of the healing process, and then they are evaluate the wound healing during the first week post-extraction. And then for bleeding severity was assessed using the validate intraoperative bleeding scale at 2 different time points following tooth extraction. And then the scale of classifies bleeding into several grades based on its severity. For 0 is not visible bleeding, 1 is mild bleeding that does not affect visibility, and 2 mild bleeding that obscures visibility but does not necessitate halting the surgery, and then 3 moderate bleeding that affects visibility, and then 4 severe bleeding that obstruct visibility, and 5 acute life-threatening bleeding.
Okay, I think for the data collection starts from the intraoperative. Yeah. Okay, Gomdi.
I think for the data collection is from for clinical documentation and monitoring of the healing process. Clinical photograph of the site were taken immediately after the extraction, and then the Diaz said from the demographic to the suturing, it is for treatment or treatment protocol.
Okay, Lena.
The data collection, the author also used the VAS or the visual analog scale to scaling for the post-operative pain for the day 3 until day 7.
And the next one is the treatment procedure. Okay, Cindy first.
So for the treatment, the extraction were performed by a surgeon using an atraumatic technique with local anesthesia, 2% of lidocaine with 1 per 800 epinephrine, and then the gel foam was applied to the right side, and then the surgical to the left side directly into the dental socket and secure with a figure of 8 and using suture silk 3.0. And for the visual analog scale pain score exceeded 6, the patient took 500 milligrams of paracetamol.
I think for the treatment is already answered by Diaz and also Cindy. The next question is about the statistical analysis and the data analysis. Can you please answer, Rando?
So the data were analyzed using GraphPath, Prism, V9, where appropriate statistical tests were applied, including the independent t-test to compare group and ANOVA to analyze difference between measurement times within each group. Descriptive analysis was using the determined means and standard deviation in addition to chi-square test to assess relationship between categorical variable. Differences was considered statistically significant when the p-value was below 0.05.
So the author itself have internet reliability coefficient and they using a kappa coefficient for the examiner that the point was in 0.8. For the fast scores that were categorized as follows: 0 as no pain, 1 until 3 is mild pain, 4 until 6 is moderate pain, and 7 until 9 is severe pain, and 10 is worst possible pain.
So the data were analyzed using GraphPad Prism V9.
Using what?
GraphPad Prism V9 version 9 version.
That's the application.
Yes,
The software.
the software that used to analyzing the data doc.
Jadi udah belum? Tadi tuh kirain mau kayak dia menyebut.
Oh, iya belum. And the data was analyzed using the independent t-test to compare the groups, and ANOVA to analyze the difference between the measurement times within the each group, and the descriptive analyzing used to determine the means and the standard deviation with the chi-square test to assess the relationship between categorical variance, and difference was considered statistically significant with a p-value below 0.05.
I think enough for the statistical and data analysis, and for the next one is the place of this study.
So this study was conducted at the Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Faculty of Dentistry, Damascus University.
Where? Is it a
study carried out? The Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Faculty of Dentistry, Damascus University. Where is Damascus?
place name?
Syria.
Serious. Oh. So it's a single center study, right? Yeah. Okay. Next number, moving to the next number is fourth number, which is the result of the study. The first point is about the table.
So for the table 1, there is a demographic and clinical characteristic of study participant. So for the result, there are 55% of female and 45% of male, and for the average of age is 58.1 years. It means INR in 2.558. And then for the table 2, there is of comparison of bleeding severity according to the 5 score at time points T0 and T1 for each treatment group. So for the result, for the bleeding severity showed that surgical treated sites had significantly lower bleeding values than gel foam. And then for the last table is table 3. There is a frequency and percentage distribution of delayed bleeding occurrence or non-occurrence in the group. So for the result is delayed bleeding occurrence, that patient consume aspirin is gel foam 10% versus surgical is 5%, and then for the patient consume warfarin, Surgicel, and then for the patient consume warfarin, result gel foam about 15%, and for the Surgicel is 10%. And then for the table 4, there are descriptive statistic for mean vascular analog scale scores at different time points for the study groups. So for the result is there is a significant of time dependent of reduction in pain due to the intervention of Surgicel and Surgicel and gel foam.
For the next one is the graphic and figure.
For the figure 2, there is 4 figure. For the A, it's the appearance of the socket right after the extraction. And then for the B picture, for the left side, they are using the gel foam as the bandage, and then Surgicel at the right. And then for the C, it's the appearance after 3 days after extraction. And then for the D picture is its appearance, clinical appearance after 7 days of extraction using gel foam and Surgicel.
From this figure, we could see that the comparison between the using of the gel foam and Surgicel for the 3 days, it is for the patient that undergoing aspirin therapy. We could see that the Surgicel healing rate was higher than the gel foam, and for the 7th day, we also could see that the Surgicel is still having the healing rate that higher from the gel foam. Surgicel has the higher rate of healing than the gel foam with the patient that undergo the aspirin therapy.
How you differ the gel foam and Surgicel usage on this picture or this figure?
So actually, the author did not explain about the name of the name of the A plus G and A plus S, but we could assume that the A is aspirin and the G is gel foam and the S is the Surgicel.
The figure 4 is, I think it's the same before. So for the figure 4 is explain about the warfarin groups. For the day 3 is, we can conclude that patient that treat with surgical cell is more give higher index healing gingiva beside from use gel foam, and then for 1 week or day 7, it's same that Surgicel patient that treat with surgical cells is for the index healing gingiva is more than patient that treat use gel foam. So we can conclude that for figure 4 is the surgical cell is better for promoting index for promoting healing gingiva. Yeah, I think it's enough. So the surgical cell is more better from gel form to promoting healing gingival after extraction.
For the next number is the 5th number, which is the discussion. The first question is about does the result answer the hypothesis? Oh, sorry. Something's missing. So for the next point is outcome, first outcome, main outcome and the secondary outcome. Okay, maybe go.
So for the main outcome or the primary outcome, there are 4 outcomes based on analysis of bleeding severity using the 5 scale, and then delayed bleeding results, gingival healing index and pain assessment results using VAS scale. And then for the severity of the bleeding severity, it concludes that this finding suggests that Surgicel represents a more effective option for controlling bleeding after tooth extraction, particularly in patients prone to excessive bleeding, such as those on anticoagulant therapy. And then for the delayed bleeding results, it concludes that Surgicel proved more effective in reducing delayed bleeding compared to gel foam. And then for the gingival healing index, the results confirmed that the Surgicel provides a faster healing response compared to gel foam. And then the last is pain assessment result using VAS scale. It conclude that the Surgicel may be better for option for pain management following tooth extraction compared to gel foam, likely due to its hemostatic and anti-inflammatory properties, which help reduce inflammation and promote tissue healing, thereby improving patient comfort post-surgery. Thank you.
Okay, Randu, do you want to answer for the secondary outcome?
I think the secondary outcome in this study, it says that people with warfarin treatment, generally the bleeding severity was generally higher compared to the aspirin group. And then also patient that taking warfarin in having like rate of delay bleeding was higher. So in conclusion, people with warfarin having like bleeding that more severe, and then for the healing it's more slower than people that taking aspirin.
So the next one is about the the question. The number 5 is the discussion. The first point, the question is, does the result answer the hypothesis of the study? Okay, Shakira Cindy.
So, yes, the results fully answer the research hypothesis, proving that Surgicel provides superior hemostatic control, accelerates tissues healing, and reduce post-operative pain compared into the gel foam.
Okay, so the second point is asking to explain about the differences and the similarity and also the unique findings that is found in this study.
For the similarity of this research with another research, it is the finding is consistent with previous reports by Soliman et al. In 2023. They found the Surgicel is superior or more effective other than gel foam in achieving intraoperative hemostasis in vascular surgery patients. And also, it also similar with another research that been stated a clinical study by Richardson et al. In 2022. It is said that in oral surgery reported that Surgicel provided the faster and more stable hemostasis agent compared to the gelatin-based agents such as gel foam.
For the differences between the Surgicel and gel foam, we can see at the table that the results showed a gradual decrease in pain intensity over the day 1, day 3, and day 7, with Surgicel proving more effective pain reduction than gel foam. And the patient treated with Surgicel reported significantly lower VAS scores, particularly on day 3 and day 7.
So what is the similarity, differences, or unique finding?
For the differences is that the result between
The one that you just said.
I just said that the pain intensity over the day 1, day 3, and day 7 is that Surgicel proving more effective pain reduction than the gel foam.
Now when we talk about similarity and differences in discussion, we are discussing or we are comparing with
Other studies.
The results is similar with other study or difference with have differences with other studies. The one that you just said is you are
In this
result of the study.
Okay, it's okay. Maybe anyone want to?
Would you want to add another point?
Okay.
I think we can see it on the last sentence. The larger studies may be as for the it's I think this paragraph is for the next point of our discussion is about the weakness of this journal.
Could you explain us about the fifth paragraph?
Fifth paragraph.
Regarding G or E.
Yes, and the author stated that it has the similarity to the previous study that said that it is consistent with the existing literature highlighting that the greater anticoagulant potency of warfarin.
In what sentence
The
this paragraph stated that this result of the result of study has similarity with other previous study?
it is it about the
This study result is
the last 7 row
the last row.
from this suggests that the surgical stabilize the blood clot, accelerating the healing and reducing potential of complication.
From the last one. This is the last.
The seven last row from this suggests that surgical surgical stabilize.
Okay, let's go to Amber. What's your opinion?
I think for the words of corroborate, that corroborates means the comparison, the the similarity.
Yeah, because the word corroborate means
Similarity.
it has the same result. The
I-
main idea of the second paragraph.
I think it's the same as the paragraph number 1, 2, 3, 4, which is having the strangeness of the journal. For this case, it is the weakness of this journal. It is concluded in this finding underscore the clinical value of the of surgical cell as preferred hemostatic agent, which is in the first sentence, and on the last sentence, it is said that the future studies could improve on this by staging extraction and allowing sufficient healing time between procedure. For the sentence number 5, which is the first word is although this although this study focus on a high risk population, the overall incidence of bleeding event remain low, which may limit the generalizability of the finding, which is we can conclude it is the weaknesses.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
The impact of the study for
Implication or the impact for dentistry. Okay, Lena.
This study could help for the dentist to choosing the hemostatic agent to choose hemostatic agents for the patient, the high risk patients, such as patients that undergo the warfarin and aspirin or anticoagulant therapy, that provides the better the most effective and the safest option.
okay, good treatment. Okay, that's good.
Okay, I think for the implication or the impact of the study is already enough. The next one is moving to the next number. The relevance of the study. Maybe anyone want to?
Okay. from the discussion, the author stated that this finding was aligned with the previous evidence from or the theory that indicating that oxidized cellulose dressing such as Surgicel could aid in reducing local inflammation and improving the tissue healing. That is proven by this result of this study.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lena, for the last number is about the conclusion. The first point is does the conclusion answer the hypothesis that which is the aim of the study, and the second one is the recommendation or suggestion for the next study. Anyone for the conclusion?
There are already two recommendations, right?
Yes, sir.
When we discuss the discussion section, so we just go
Sample.
we just focus on the conclusion itself.
Okay. For the conclusion, maybe
Okay, so for the conclusion, it is stated explicitly in the last sentence that the results demonstrate that Surgicel provides the superior hemostatic control comparing to gel foam, as it helps reduce delayed bleeding, accelerates gingival tissue healing, and minimizes pain, making it the preferred treatment option for this patient group.
Conclusion. Is it in line with the hypothesis?
Yes, because the hypothesis stated that the Surgicel, it is more effective other than gel foam.
okay. Thank you everyone for the answers, and thank you for the discussion. Also thank you Dr. for the time and the feedback. Before we close our journal reading session, let's recite hamdalah and then doa penutup majelis together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. See you in the next journal reading session. Hi. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.